Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow steps away to his left. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 1, ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 3rd down, Burrow. Flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Hardman on the return, pushing through the contact. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Jets will take over
at their own 43-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go.
This offense so far on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, Mustang 19. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
They'll look to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They're in the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Let's go.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Jets.
Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. 41 yards. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Bengals 27, Jets 17. Matthew Wright set to kick off.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
They're on 15-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 22-yard line.
Gun.
From the 22 now, here's second down and 3.
11. Right 80.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now it's Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Here we go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
11 mighty.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. Here's Hardman to return. Powering his way forward. And he'll be out right at the 35. 38 yards officially, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
2nd and 4. This pass going to be caught by Hardman, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Back to throw again. This is caught inside the 15. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the fourth quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. They'll come up now. This is second and long. They'll set up to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's third and long.
Hey, Chris.
Back to throw here. And he slides and covers up at the end. This is going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
And his kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. Well, that's one part of the equation. Puts him back within 1 score, but I'd be surprised if we don't see an onside kick coming up.
Yeah, I think you're probably right, partner. They've still got the 2 timeouts. But without that third one, they can bleed a lot more clock on you. So how confident are you that the defense can hold them deep? I think you're exactly right. I'd line up and play for the onside kick here.
Set to kick off.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
From the 25, here's second and 6.
11, MT, Tate.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that. The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
On one, ready?
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
11, MT, take. 11,
they'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bengals first down. And it's celebration time on that sideline. And they've earned it. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done. A narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for the Bengals, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next